Alright, it's been another week, so I thought I'd do the update video. Main thing that I've been working on is the walls here in the garage, or I should say under the garage. And so a couple of things to note. So one, took a little while to take down all the scaffolding and then put it back up. And one thing that you'll notice about that scaffolding is the bracing, that aluminum bracing, is just screwed into the plastic ties on the foam panels. So here's the foam blocks, there's the plastic ties, and so that's the only thing that is holding up this bracing is the screws that are going into the plastic ties. Now granted, each one of those plastic ties has the pull-out strength, the equivalent of about a 2x4, and the first, first 2 or 3 blocks, there's actually concrete behind them, and so it actually feels a lot more stable than it may look. But it is super exciting in terms of standing down there. It's pretty tall space. And then the build block, so those are the build block, or I should say build deck. The build deck is going to be going across this area. I did put one more of the build blocks up so that you can see the finished height, and then underneath it all, the other thing that I did too is I brought in all the I-joists. So those I-joists are going to be going across all of this area in this direction, and then the build deck is going to be sitting on top of those I-joists. And then when I put in my 4-inch cap of concrete, that's what's going to be holding up the wet concrete until it has a chance to set up. And then obviously there's rebar. But when we pull the cars in, all that we're going to be pulling them in on is 4 inches of concrete, the concrete I-beams that are formed by the build deck, and 12 inches of foam. But structural engineering, there's plenty of strength. And then just another quick view of the amazing views that we have here. Absolutely love it. And as we get up higher, it's going to be even better. The other thing that I spent basically most of Friday was, it doesn't look like much, but I got another almost 500 sticks of rebar. And that 500 sticks of rebar weighs the equivalent of 6,000 pounds. And so because I loaded it into the U-Haul truck and unloaded it, yesterday I did about 6 tons. So literally lifted 6 tons of metal. And then down here, I think you can see I've got a whole bunch of the you can just see the edge of it. I got the 2x4 by 16 feet long that are going to go underneath the open web floor trusses to help stiffen them, so that it will be, so that subfloor will be sitting on 2 feet on center for the open web floor trusses, and then 1 foot on center in between the open web floor trusses will be the 2x4 by 16 that will go to the middle beam on both sides. So that'll hopefully stiffen the subfloor. And I've been able to get a little bit more block set up. So anyways, that's the update. So if you want to follow along on this crazy journey, be sure to like and subscribe, and then you'll be able to continue to see these amazing views as I go up in height. So until next time, thanks for tuning in.